just to like see one. What? Oh yeah, we're already on.
Oh, we're already on.
Oh, we've been on.
Great. This is an awesome intro. So yes, apparently Khalil was busy looking at his stopwatch feature on his phone, not realizing we are in the midst of our introduction to the second Guild of Geekdom. Yay, yay, fanfare applause. Excuse me. That wasn't on purpose. I'm coming down with something, or rather getting over something. So
That actually could have worked though.
It worked.
Yeah, like with the clock, with like the clapping, you just
cough.
yeah,
random cough.
It worked.
It did, yeah.
Great meme.
That was perfect timing. Mystical Green Beanie, how was your week?
Great. I went to work and weird things happen at work because I work in retail. How about you?
I went to work. Weird things happen at work because I work in the federal government.
Hey.
Capitol Hill to be exact, and that's all you folks are going to get. Because I know my legions of fans include a healthy amount of stalkers. So, yeah.
I saw you on Go to Geekdom. I need to find you. Hug me.
Yes, yes. Wonderful people who escaped from Arkham. So, speaking of Arkham.
Hey, yeah?
What's going on in Dark Knight's metal? Sorry, that's supposed to be my guitar.
Like a I don't know, something like that.
That sounds kind of hillbillyish, but okay, we're working
close.
towards yes. So yes.
Sure. All right. We just jump right into it.
Jump right into it. So let's see. This week.
Good.
Go on. Okay, so this week there was the Wonder Woman Dark Knight.
Yeah.
What was the title of that one?
Devastator?
Yes, the Devastator. That was good.
Yeah.
It was interesting. This storyline is powering on in its convoluted glory.
Yeah. Like all events.
Yeah, like all events. The Dawnbreaker was still my favorite, which I know was probably your least favorite, not being on the Emerald bandwagon.
I'm sorry. I don't like Green Lantern. God.
But yeah, so far of the ones that have been released, the one-shots, what has been your favorite Dark Knight metal?
Probably Cyborg. Like the murder machine.
The murder machine, yes.
Yeah. Which is funny because I just realized something. We didn't give anybody any context for what we're talking about.
We are discussing. I'll let you give the background into Dark Knight's metal.
Cool. It's cool. We're nerds. We just do this.
This will be a spoiler-filled, spoiler-tastic review, by the way, as all reviews are on the Guild of Geekdom.
If you didn't read it, it's your fault, nerd. I don't know. Is that too aggressive?
Tone it.
Yeah, just a little bit. Okay. I'm sorry. I love you, nerds.
We're snowflakes. Okay.
But yeah, Metal, the DC event that's going on right now. There's the main story, then there's tie-ins, then there's the other tie-ins.
Mm-hmm.
So the first set of tie-ins was like Gotham Resistance or something.
Yes.
That's over.
Mm-hmm.
And now we're like talking about the like individual solo Batman, like where the Dark Knights came from.
Yes.
Yeah. Just context for like those who have no idea what's going on and like have no context for what we're talking about, because I've made that mistake a lot in the past.
First of all, how do you pronounce the name of that metal? Is metal? It's like NPH? How do you pronounce that?
I always called it Int Metal. It's just like Grant. Okay, so Grant Morrison in JLA Earth 2.
Mm-hmm.
He was talking about that in like an interview, and like he's talking about Brainiac becoming like an nth level intelligence.
Mm-hmm.
He just called it nth level intelligence. So I was like,
okay.
so it's just NTH. That's
NTH. Okay, just making sure when I'm reading my comics in my head, I'm pronouncing it right. So that's very important.
I never pronounce anything right, so it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm.
Words don't mean anything.
Yes. Speaking of that, there was, I believe it was in this week's Flash metal tie-in.
Yeah.
One of the characters was reading a Grant Morrison graphic novel. I don't know if you caught
I
that.
didn't catch that.
And unfortunately, I didn't jot down what that was, but that was an interesting little.
Was it like Multiversity or something?
Yes.
Yeah,
that was it.
Because Metal was basically like a sequel to Multiversity.
Yeah. So I think one of the Robins, one of the evil gnashing teeth Robins, was reading that. I was like, that's awesome.
Hey, cool. Yeah. Continuity.
Yes.
DC has it sometimes when they care.
Yes. So I think next week's is going to be the Devastator.
Yeah, with the
AKA Bat Day or Doom Man.
Doombat.
Doombat. There we go.
Hey.
That sounds much better.
Doombat. Yeah. I saw the preview for that one. Look, the art looks pretty good. It's Tony Daniel. Yeah, he's a great artist.
So I know there's going to be 7 of these. So how far are we? I'm trying to think of who have.
I think we're on like 4. Because Devastator's 5.
So the Devastator makes 5. Okay.
Yeah.
So who is left for their one shot?
No, I think I'm missing someone. Hold on, wait, one second.
We have Red. So there was Red Death.
There's Red Death, which was amazing. I thought it.
And the Murder Machine.
Murder Machine, which I think is still the best.
And then the Dawnbreaker.
Which I.
Wah.
Then there's
the Drowning.
The Drowning, which.
Yeah.
I liked it enough. Then there's Devastator, which is coming out.
The Devastator, and then the Wonder Woman one, which
which came out.
So that's
recently.
6. Yeah, so that's 6.
Yeah.
So
it was just.
There's one more. I'm trying to think.
Yeah, Batman Who Laughs.
The Batman Who Laughs. Yes.
Yeah, he's getting one.
He's getting one. Okay.
He's the last one.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. I really like his design.
Yeah, I do too.
Like, I know like when they first revealed it, I was like,
it's like a bit S&M, but.
I mean, hey, it's Batman.
Yeah.
Repressed emotions much.
Yes.
No. Much like everything else with this whole metal event, when everything was announced, I was like, this is gonna be stupid. It's dumb. I don't care about like the dark multiverse with the Batman and doing the multiverse thing. I don't care.
Yes.
Then like it came out and I was like, oh, I'll shut up now. It's actually really good.
Yeah, it's intriguing. So we have about 4 more months left in this. So this is interesting to see,
And it's weird. DC doesn't usually do this where like the timing of their events. Because they don't usually like to, overlap their...
Yeah, because the Doomsday Clock is, we're on the eve of that.
Yeah, and that's coming out the 22nd.
And Doomsday Clock will include the vaunted Action Comics 1000, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, well.
Yeah. Yeah. Shit. Because it's on $9.90 now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
Right there.
I am old.
From 1938 to 2018.
I remember getting, like, the first Action Comics I ever picked up was $8.40. We're on, like, $9.90 now. God, I'm an old man.
You sounded like Napoleon Dynamite.
God.
Yeah.
I'm an old man. Cheating, fat lord. I love that movie.
Yes.
But yeah. I wasn't expecting much from metal. And lo and behold, here we are. I guess, but in my defense, though, this is a Scott Snyder event.
Yes.
And this is a Scott Snyder Batman event.
Yes.
And I very infamously do not like Scott Snyder on Batman. Yeah. I'm like in the vast minority of idiots who just does not like that.
What is your beef with Mr. Snyder and his Batman run?
He does the Bat God thing, but like he takes it too far sometimes to the point where like it's just annoying. And then there's like some things where I'm like, okay, you're not Grant Morrison. Only Grant Morrison can get away with doing something like that. You cannot. Don't do that.
Yes.
But here it kind of works, and I don't want to sound like too much of a Morrison fanboy because I'm working on like another Morrison project right now too. But because I love Grant Morrison, I'm sorry, but
as you should
sue me. But it's just I'm digging it now because I'm really seeing Snyder's run on Batman as a sequel to Grant Morrison's run on Batman, like literally.
Yeah.
So all the stuff with like Barbados from Return of Bruce Wayne.
Yeah.
up to now, that's all being paid off.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All the Court of Owls stuff is finally feeling relevant.
Yeah, I like the tying up of the loose ends.
Yeah. Thomas Wayne Jr. is still stupid, but I mean, I'm sorry. But yeah, no. I apologize, Scott Snyder. Your Batman's cool.
Yes, Scott, if you're listening, which I know you are. I mean, why wouldn't you be?
Oh yeah, we're so high profile.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, moving on to the Merry Madmen at the House of Ideas.
See.
Marvel is in the midst of their own shake-up in the form of the Legacy line-wide revamp.
Yeah. Which
we touched on before. So we're, I guess, a month or two Legacy at this point. What are your feelings of the Legacy title so far? And, just the whole marketing approach, etc.
So I'm going to try to approach this as someone who is a comic book fan and not a retailer.
Okay. I mean, you can let a little both of them.
You know, Marvel's House of Ideas. They're Marvel. We all love them.
We do?
Yeah.
Okay, we do.
Get it together. Just please get it together.
Expound, young man.
Well, it's just I'm gonna say the same thing about Marvel right now as I said about DC during New 52. Concept over execution.
Concept over execution. Okay.
Yeah, you have a lot of great ideas, and you're going down a lot of you're bringing out a lot of really cool concepts, but I don't think any of the talent there is really like delivering. Well, not okay. I can't say any because there's certainly so much from like that's really good.
But overall, yes, I definitely can agree with you there.
Yeah.
Some of the Legacy titles are slightly piquing my interest. I mean, Deadpool, which is now rechristened as the Despicable Deadpool, is more of the same. In fact, he is back to his anti-hero ways now. That's cool. I think that's pretty interesting. And they have allowed Sam Wilson to relinquish the mantle of Captain America, and now he has his solo Falcon title. And the Spirits of Vengeance and a lot of other things are, I guess, on the horizon if they haven't already come out. But so far, the Legacy titles I've picked up, I'm pleased. It is what it is. Nothing has really... Well, I did drop Doctor Strange. With Jason Aaron and Bachalo, if I'm pronouncing his name right.
Bucciolato, I think?
Bucciolato. Whoever was the incredible artist.
Yeah, I think that's DC, never mind.
Yeah. So with the writer and artist who made me fall in love with the current volume of Doctor Strange when they both jumped ship or moved on to pastures. Not sure if they were greener, but moved on to other pastures. Yeah, it's just not the same. The write and artist team who names are escaping me, probably because I'm really not that vested in the title anymore. But yeah, I had to drop that, which was a difficult decision. It's like trying to decide which one of your kids to give up for adoption. It is.
The youngest one.
The youngest one.
Yeah. There's no emotional connection there. You can get rid of them.
You are totally right.
Yeah.
The youngest is always expendable.
There's the wink link.
Yes.
Yeah. Now, I will say, I liked Falcon. I still kind of am not angry, but like I'm kind of peeved that like he went from being Captain America to being Falcon. Like that feels like a regression. No, I'm like one of the I'm an idiot. I'm one of the people who liked the idea of Sam Wilson being Captain America.
I did, but I also don't like the idea of there being two concurrent Captain Americas.
Ah, that's interesting.
Well, how many Wolverine types do we have? We have Old Man Logan. We have all new Wolverine. We have what's his name in X-Men Blue.
Oh yeah, his son from the Ultimate Universe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're about to have as many members of the Wolverine family as we do Spider People in the Marvelverse.
See, it's probably just because like I grew up in the early 2000s, but I'm just kind of used to that. Like, for me, like there's always been at least 3 Flashes.
3 Flashes, yeah.
Always been at least 2 Batman. Always been at least 2 Green Arrows.
And 1.5 million Hulks.
Always. Oh, always. You can never have more than at least 100 Hulks at a time.
Speaking of which, I'm glad with the legacy it's now no longer Totally Awesome Hulk, which I always thought was a horrifically lame title. And we're back to being incredible, even though Amadeus will never be incredible to me. That is strictly reserved for Bruce. But we're, back on Planet Hulk, so I am excited about this turn of events.
Yeah.
And Jeremy Lin does not play a part in it this time.
Oh, yeah. I remember you telling me. You showed me that back issue.
Yes.
You have that
Jeremy Lin
starred
in not 1, but 2 back-to-back issues of Totally Awesome Hulk.
Yeah, that's... Ooh. I can't speak for you, but Greg, I'm sorry. Greg, I love you. I met you at Baltimore Comic-Con, kind of. You looked at me and said hi.
That constitutes meeting, yes.
Oh, yeah, totally.
Yeah.
I think you're a great writer. Sometimes. You have great ideas, but you're hit and miss, buddy. You really...
Now, I understand the Korean connection. Amadeus is Korean. Hey, let's connect him with another Korean public figure.
All Koreans are related.
Yes, it makes sense. Yay. So,
it's like the WWE.
Yes. In fact, he also did something in the in that title where he connected all of the Asian Marvel heroes. So it was who was it? It was Shang-Chi, the Master of Kung Fu.
Okay.
Kamala Khan, aka Miss Marvel, and there was a Chinese or Korean SHIELD agent whose name is escaping me now. And so, Greg put them all together.
The Asian Avengers.
Yeah. But I guess it's the same as, Black Panther organically connecting with all the black people in the Marvel U.
Or like that Sam Wilson Captain America issue where
all the black people who some of you haven't seen in 80 years just showed up.
They all get together because they're all black.
Yes.
And they sing they sing the spirituals.
Yeah, the Negro spiritual anthem. Yes.
Oh God.
Speaking of which, the Hand need to dig up James Rhodes. I miss him.
Yeah, I miss James Rhodes.
So apparently Punisher now is going to be
the
War Machine.
I guess.
We'll see what happens.
At this point, I've seen Punisher as Frankenstein. I don't care anymore.
Yeah.
Anything happen.
Yeah, so much to discuss, so little time.
Yeah, but...
Which concludes the second edition of Guild of Geekdom.
See.
This is your co-host, Khalil Shukri, and to my left... Or is it to my right?
I don't know. I'm sitting in front of you.
Okay. Well, to my left is...
I'm trolling you. It's the
Mystical Green Beanie. Not just any Green Beanie.
The
Mystical Green Beanie.
Yeah.
I'm going to shop that to Axel Alonso. I think that would be a good 12-issue maxi series.
With the Omega issue.
With the Omega issue,
yeah.
Yes.
And it's and the Omega issue is gonna be like a hardbound, 40-page giant. Gonna cost $12.99.
$12.99.
Yeah, just like those
lenticular cover.
Yes, just like those lovely, totally necessary Dark Knight 3 hardcover issues that were.
Yes.
That was a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Comics are weird.
Well, all right, gang. Take care. We love feedback, so please let us know how we're doing. if we rock, if we shakbaj, whatever it is, please let us know.
I like that voice.
Yeah, I was trying to do Cartman, but I need more practice. So,